ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. Midlife Pop Culture Show.
Welcome to episode 2 of the Midlife Pop Culture Show. That beautiful song was written by my friend and mentor, Mr. Matt Farley. This show is about baby boomers, X generation, Y generation, and millennials. If you listen up and watch and put your phones down for 5 seconds, you just might learn something. We have a great show for you today. It was so awesome, such a beautiful day. Let's make it a fun time here at the Midlife Pop Culture Show. That song was so good. Brendan, I just got to hear that again for the people.
It's a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet.
We're back at the Midlife Pop Culture Show. I'm Mr. G. This is episode 2. Episode 1 was so much fun. I came back and did it again. I'm representing the 603. Millennials think I can't rap. I think that's full of, I'm living in the 603. I'm living in the 603. Those millennials think I can't rap. I think that's full of C-R-A-P. C-R-A-P. It's Mr. G telling you guys, you millennials, that you ruin music with rap. But that's a topic for another show, because here we go. It's the Midlife Pop Culture Show. We'll be right back.
Is a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go
show. I'm Mr. G. It's good to be with you. It's good to be in the cool surroundings of Manchester television. To get ready for this show, I never know what I'm going to do as the 2 weeks go on. I'd start working out a little bit in my brain. And this time it was all about Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug versus Starbucks coffee mugs, and what I would like to call the coffee mug challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time probably ever on anywhere in TV, we are going to have 2 coffee mugs fighting it out for supremacy. And we'll be right back after this song called Put That Donut Down by one of my favorite bands, Screamo.
out of your mouth. Get that donut out of your mouth. Get that donut out of your mouth. Can't you see you're big enough? Get that donut out of your mouth. Get that donut out of your mouth. Get that donut out of your mouth. Can't you see you're big enough? Jelly, bear claw, walnut, sprinkled, apple fritter, and my personal favorite, the chocolate glaze! Get that donut out of your mouth! Get that donut out of your mouth! Get that donut out of your mouth! Can't you see you're big enough? Get that donut out of your mouth! Get that donut out of your mouth! Get that donut out of your mouth! Can't you see you're big enough?
We are back after listening to a song called Get That Donut Out of Your Mouth by the band Screamo. There's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place for rap. That's probably when I'm taking a nap because I don't want to listen to that C-R-A-P. Or maybe I'm lifting some weights, or maybe I'm working out. Put some Screamo on. But it all comes down to this, my baby boomer, X-generation, millennial friends. It all comes down to one thing. Caffeine. Caffeine in coffee. And we're going to get down right now to a video taken, I believe yesterday I filmed this. This is a Starbucks coffee mug versus a Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug and a battle of the caffeine century. Please enjoy Midlife Pop Culture Battle of the Coffee Mug. The current coffee mug champion, Dunkin' Donuts. It's a beautiful day here outside as Dunkin' Donuts, the current holder of the Dunkin' Donuts Mug Challenge wrestling match, is ready to defend. And his opponent coming down the ring, number 16, Grande, representing Starbucks. Here he is, Starbucks 16 Grande. Let me tell you how the match is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good match. The one remaining will win the title and remain the greatest coffee mug of all time. They're circling each other. Grande now. Oh, Grande comes in with the hop. Oh! We have a chip in Dunkin' Donuts. He's looking bad. Dunkin' Donuts is going over to the top rope. Slides up. Comes down hard. Oh my God! He got Starbucks. Starbucks is really hurting, and he's going in for the kill. Another one. Oh, he's now climbing up on the top rope. I think he's gonna do a slam on him. Oh my God! I can't believe what I just saw. Grande is in pieces. Can you believe this? Grande now on his last step, barely making it over. He's going to give him a kick. Another one. He can't. Dunkin' Donuts is... Oh, he did make something in Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is now going up to a top ring. Looking for the finishing move. Oh, that's it. Oh, but Dunkin' Donuts also took a thing. Oh, it's all over. We'll be back to see how the judges rule this one right after this. I cannot believe what I've just seen. Dunkin' Donuts in pieces, but has finished off Starbucks 16 Grande. And now he's going to do the ceremonial, pushing him off into the trash can recycling bin. What a day this has been in the mug smashing championship of the world. Dunkin' Donuts not looking very good. He's going back to the pottery. Let's see if we can put him back together for his next competition. Let's hear it for both competitors. This is Mr. G from Midlife Pop Culture. This has been Mug Smashing. And now, making his way. Wow. So Dunkin' Donuts mugs beat in what some people are calling the massacre of all time, or the caffeine crush. I like that one even better. But just to let you guys know that Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug is at the Pottery Barn getting repaired. And unfortunately, if you want to put your head down in silence, we did lose Starbucks Grande mug. Sad day for Starbucks, but a really good challenge in both coffees. I preferably like Cumberland Farms because it's cheaper. But Cumberland Farms, since they are not doing chug jugs this year, this is not on my script, but kind of came up here. Chug jugs, those nice $1.99 plastic mugs that Cumbies handed out for years. You know, you probably have 3 or 4 of them in your car. You buy them. It's 99 cents to fill them up. Not this year, people. But that's a situation for another time. Maybe we can find some way to Cumbies to maybe get involved with this, our next chapter of crashing mugs together and having a good time. So, let's keep going on food. Midlife Pop Culture Show. We're going to talk about food review now. We got a big response last show talking about different foods. My favorite food for this past 2 weeks on the Midlife Pop Culture Show, and for all my fans out there, take a look at this. This is a blueberry fritter from Market Basket. Now, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. What made me happy about it first was, it was the, and there's the patriotic. We got a little flag there. Picture of my 2 mint trees in back of there. What a picture. Isn't that what America's really all about? A blueberry fritter, an American flag, some mint coming through the window. Brendan, what are you thinking? You're dying for a blueberry fritter right now, aren't you? Can we put the fritter back up there for a second? It's a lot more attractive than my face. And let me tell you about this blueberry fritter. It was, first I was a little a little off maybe. Maybe I didn't want to get the fritter when I went to Market Basket. But as soon as you see that little red sign, special of the week, drew me in. I think it was $2.99 for 4 of them. And, oh, my God. See the little special little week sign on there? Well, I got to give Market Basket just a, I like all the supermarkets around here. But, oh, my God. That fritter was amazing. And good job on that. But I do have another question, Market Basket, as long as we're on your story. What happened to the reduced bread at the Bedford stores? The little thing, you always go there. They draw you in. You get a thing of bread for 75 cents, usually 99 cents. You think you get a great deal. So everybody's happy. I didn't see any last time I went. But the blueberry fritter was good. Next bit of concern here on Midlife Pop Culture. Brendan, can you put up the shot of the hot dogs, please? Okay. Now, Hebrew National hot dogs, one of my favorite hot dogs, an all beef hot dog. And for you millennials that don't know the difference, all beef means it comes from a cow or steer. An all meat hot dog would mean that it can come from any kind of edible meat from any kind of animal. That's why your all beef hot dogs are more expensive. And for Hebrew National sakes, these beef franks, I don't know if you ever had one. Brendan, you ever have a Hebrew National hot dog before?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Was worth the money. And the reason I took a picture of this is if you can count there, millennials, count along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's missing from this picture? The 7th hot dog. There used to be 7. Most packs of hot dogs, you get 10 or 12. Hebrew National hot dog went to 6 for $4.49. You lost me, Hebrew National. You lost me. I used to bite the bullet, no pun intended, on the hot dog, but I used to bite the bullet and buy Hebrew Nationals because they're so good. And it's like, I don't know, it was just delicious. But you lost me, and thumbs down to Hebrew Nationals after years of patriotic service. Boy, six hot dogs for $4.49? I don't know. I could do the old line, what is this, Fenway Park? But I don't know if they're all beef or all meat at Fenway Park. But you learned something today. Next up, we have Stouffer's lasagna. Okay? Now, look at that. If you probably look close, you can see that this is Stouffer's classic lasagna with meat sauce. Bought at the same time that I bought the fritter. Usually $15, $16. This was on sale for $11.99. And this thing, I'm old and I'm really out of shape, and I think I pulled a quad lifting this bad boy up. It fed a lot of people. If I had any friends, they would have happily had a little bit with me. But me and my wife, we had a piece of this, and there was some left for the evening eat festival that we shouldn't be doing. And then for lunch the next day, it was still sticking around, literally and physically and mentally. I thought about this bad boy. It takes about 90 minutes, though. Brendan, do you ever work with an oven at all at your house where you live? Oh, you do? Okay. I'm proud of you, number one. And number two, this takes about 90 minutes at a preheated oven. So if you're thinking, I'm going to come home and microwave this bad boy, it just doesn't happen. It comes in a nice foil tin. You take the foil tin and you make like a little tent out of it. And then and this is big for you millennials, and maybe even the baby boomers that don't know, for that last half an hour of cooking this, the last half an hour of the 90-minute process, you take that tin off, okay? Take some notes. You take the tin off, and when you do that, just like some magical lasagna, God, Brendan, look at that. It caramelized beautifully. Wow. Delicious. Delicious, mouth-watering, health-wise, probably a 6.5. Not terrible for you, but not great for you. I would have liked to seen this with the lasagna, have some, maybe the veggie lasagna for this family size. But kudos again, Market Basket. You're all right. You're 2 out of 3. If you had the discounted bread, I would have left there really happy. But I kind of did. And to wrap up, last week we talked about a restaurant that I went to, an undisclosed restaurant. I went back there again today. It seems to be now my every 2 weeks, and I will continue to go back there until we don't see this. Okay. Shame, shame, shame. Dirty vent. Dirty air conditioning vent. Boy. Now, this is the air conditioning vent at this restaurant. Ooh, whoa. Now, wow. So we had this blasting over our heads. Blasting over our heads at this restaurant. But being the baby boomer consumer that I am, I sat there because the food was not terrible, but you got a lot, if that's any sort of a hint. 2 weeks, though, still bad vents. And again, ladies and gentlemen, when you go into a restaurant, look up, look down, go to the bathroom, look all around. If that passes the test, the food will be the best. Yo, yo, yo. I'm representing the 603. Oh, Brendan, I got to stop rapping. That's bad for my ratings. We will be back to the Midlife Pop Culture Show for the super big extravaganza. Let me just tell you this. We're going to, when we come back, we're going to do an investigative report about flex glue. Okay? All right, we'll be right back.
It's a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. Midlife Pop Culture Show.
Midlife Pop Culture Show, Episode 2. I'm Mr. G. That was Matt Farley. And you guys want to check out Matt Farley? He has almost 20,000 songs out there. Everything. But he speaks about goldfish, love, death, respect, anything. Check out Matt Farley. You will not be disappointed. Thanks, Matt, for doing that song. Not saying that I denounce Flex Glue or Flex Seal. Okay? It has its merits. It has its things that it can't do. Okay? So what we did was a light of mine broke outside my house. Saw the Flex Seal video sitting there with one of my friends, if you can believe it. And I said, boy, how about we go and Flex Seal this, and we'll take our iPhones out there and we'll film it for the Midlife Pop Culture Show, Episode 2 Extravaganza Investigative Reporting. Okay, so I will tell you what I've learned. This is about a 5 or 6 minute video, maybe a little bit more, but I want you to stick around. This is about Flex Seal, okay? And their claims that they can, well, I think the video speaks for itself. Enjoy Flex Seal, Midlife Pop Culture Show, Investigative Report. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. G. The show is called Midlife Pop Culture. We are not doing an advertisement. We are just doing a product review of something that we see on TV just about every 30 seconds. No, it's not the MyPillow. It's Flex Glue. We are going to try to repair the broken light at my house. As you can see, it's broken off right here. And down in the front, we're going to try to put it together like that and see if it works. But according to the advertisements, this is super strong bond, instant grab and hold, works underwater, excellent for home, garden, automotive, marine, construction, plumbing, electrical, any kind of project, hobbies, and much, much more. Well, this is a pretty realistic thing. Okay, I don't want to replace this whole light. And if this can hold a boat together or hold bricks together, shouldn't have any problem holding this together. Now we're going to take the Flex Glue and we're going to open it up. This tube cost me $12.99. Kind of a lot, I thought, because I went down the aisle and I also saw other adhesives for about half the price. But here we go. Have your scissors ready? We'll take this. I guess I'll put this down. And we'll take the thing and we're going to cut it. It looks like they give us a little guideline there of where to cut it, which is nice. So I'm going to put it right at an angle. And let's see if I can get this thing cut. Okay, not a bad cut. What else is more of a pop culture event than Flex Glue and all the other stuff we see online and on TV? super advertisement, beautiful looking thing, nice design, and I'm just going to give it a shot. If it's that easy, all right, I'm going to put a good amount on because I don't want anything to come across. This is not working properly. Now, as you can see, I'm not a pro contractor because I am making quite a mess. And you know what? I'm even going to put some right here. All right, right on that tube. Okay. And now I'm going to put the tube down, going in the wires. And here we go. And I'm holding it. Now, I don't know how long I'm really supposed to hold this for, but I'm going to hold it here. Let's see what happens. Is my flex glue gonna do anything, or is it just gonna sit there? I don't feel any sort of bonding taking place, and this is really starting to concern me. I'll count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. Now a little rap. A 5 a Mississippi, 6 a Mississippi, 7 Mississippi more. This is midlife pop culture. Putting on a light fixture using flex glue, I believe, is what I got. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not really feeling too confident right now. I'm trying to hold it steady. Boy, I do have a good firm. I do have this pretty firm on here. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's really wiggling in my hand. And it's been about, geez, it's got to be at least 30 seconds. And as you can see, it's still moving around. Not feeling too confident. How long am I supposed to really let it on here for? I mean, I don't really quite understand. Okay, here we go. Not one to ever give up. I'm going to try it again. Just not bonding. Wow. You know, if this is the case, I'm really super upset. Well, not upset. More disappointed. Midlife. Let me sing to you while we're waiting. No? Let it go? Okay. The Great Flex Seal Challenge. So now what we've done is we decided to brace it with good old American, well, maybe it's American, good old American duct tape. Duct tape. Isn't good old American duct tape. So what so far we've learned, ladies and gentlemen, it's not an instant grab bond situation like super glue. Okay, it's not a quick bond. I think when they showed the pieces getting lifted up, you see those big cinder blocks being lifted up on the commercials that we see every 5 minutes in between My Pillow. But that's a $100 nightmare right there. Anyways, it seems it has to be a flat surface. So if you're looking for something to grab at a flat surface, this is what you need. But if you want to do something like this, that's going to hold something together without breaking off, this is not the product for you. But I'm sure Flexio wasn't thinking when they're doing their advertisement, let's show somebody putting duct tape. Can you put that back up there? Yeah, boy, that's a advertisement in itself right there for duct tape, but certainly not for Flex Glue. So let's continue on, and we'll be back when the video's over. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that lovely? Now we even resealed it. If we want to take a look over here, we even put more on than they probably used for those 2 cement cylinders that mysteriously held together. So now we have it duct taped, wedged, looking like it may. We're gonna give it 30 minutes, according to the tube. 30 seconds. We're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. This is Midlife Pop Culture Investigative Reporting. This is Mr. G, back with Midlife Pop Culture Show. It's been about a half an hour, and as you remember, we flexed seal or flex glued the heck out of this. And right now I'm touching it. It's been about a half an hour, and I still feel it's a little, see, I can still move it. I'm feeling it's going to need another half an hour, 15 minutes to harden up. If it is indeed going to harden, it's certainly not doing it instant bonding. If instant bonding definition is an hour, then we just might be onto something. But I don't think we are. We'll be back to Midlife Pop Culture's The Great Flex Seal Investigation. We started this experiment about Flex Seal, about an hour ago when it was light. It has now been about an hour. It did not bond in 15 minutes. It's been about an hour. I'm touching it. As you can see right here, guys, it's still a little rubbery. Do we dare take the tape off now? Well, this has been a big failure. Midlife Pop Culture gives Flex Glue the super big thumbs down. I'm going to leave this on overnight, and I'll give a report. But right now, it's still rubbery. It looks like it's okay. It feels like it's bonding, but I don't know. Maybe in the morning. This is very disappointed, Mr. G, for Midlife Pop Culture Show. The Midlife Pop Culture Show. The next day, the Great Flex Seal controversy and trial. Last night, as you remember, we put this on here. We put some Flex Seal on here. Did not hold at all. We held it for 15 minutes, then we taped it for 30 minutes. Then we said, this stuff stinks. Let's keep it overnight. Now it's overnight, and I'm now going to take the tape off, and we'll see if it holds. Okay. So far, so good. I'm going to remove the... Okay. It's holding. I'm going to give it a little shake. Okay. It looks like it's holding. Let me throw something at it. Let me give it a little tap. Just a little light tap. Wow. So, what we've learned so far, it definitely does not hold in 15 seconds to 30 seconds. This is about 12 hours later. Seems to be holding. Midlife Pop Culture, looking at Flex Glue or Flex Seal or whatever it was. Did it do what it said it's supposed to do on advertising? Definitely not. This is 12 hours later. Is it going to hold? Let me give it a little shake. Okay, seems to be holding. Your call, guys. Don't expect it to seal up in 15 to 30 seconds as that guy shows you on TV. This is 12 hours later. This is Mr. G, Midlife Pop Culture Show. Hi, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed Midlife Pop Culture Show, Episode 2, Baby Boomers.